PhD application is the sprint process, right?
That's a good question. It might be a sprint, but I'm more thinking about the product or product goal. Like imagine your goal is to being accepted for PhD studies.
Yes.
If this is something that you believe will take you several weeks or maybe even more, I would call it a goal for the product, so mid or long-term goal.
Okay. From my experience, from advertising it to the deadline is usually about a month. And
Okay.
that's why I would have thought that maybe it's a sprint. But then the feedback circle that you mentioned, there isn't one. You are either accepted or not. So
Yeah.
this is why I was wondering, let's go with it being a sprint. So if I don't get any feedback and my goal, my product goal in the end is to still get accepted to a PhD, then what do I do? Because usually in this application process, it is either a yes or a no.
Yes, exactly. So I believe what you can do on the level of this singular application, it's something closer for me to the sprint goal. So in this sprint of 1 month, right, I want to apply for a PhD studies in, I don't know, Germany, in one of the universities in Germany. And this is my goal, to deliver my application with high quality and maximize likelihood of being accepted. But you don't know whether you are accepted or not. You will when you receive your feedback. And when it comes to the feedback, please remember that you may look for different ways how to learn. So obviously, yes or no, it is some kind of a simplified feedback. But maybe if they are open, if you try to ask for details, every single detail they will share with you. This is also the feedback. You can also try to compare, very powerful technique to compare your current application with your previous one, with something you have done in the past. So try to serve some kind of auto-reflection for yourself. You can also ask a friend, family member, someone, could you please take a look and compare? Give me the feedback, your point of view. What do you believe I improved, changed? Maybe you have some ideas for the future.
I think self-reflection is very much what I've been using for my own personal feedback, and there's definitely improvement between my first PhD application. And I think mostly people learn from routine. The more you do something, the more you know what to expect. I remember when I wrote my first one, I've only applied to I believe three. When I wrote my first one, I didn't know what to expect. And actually, sometimes it's very much self-led. But for example, the one I'm applying to now, there is a form that you have to fill out, which is so helpful because you know what you need to include and they can look so different. Because there's a list of requirements and you portray your answer to the list of requirements as you perceive, but when there's a form that you need to fill out is so much better, in my opinion, I think.